No JC. Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahweh being Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I'm only going to serve Yahweh to the graveyard. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, praise the mighty Yah. Now, today's topic is, who is Yahweh? I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is Yahweh and there's nobody else. And now I want to prove that who is Yahweh. That's the subject. Now, I want to start off in the book of Deuteronomy. Let me go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Start the first verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 1. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth.
Yahweh talking.
My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass.
Now you know that Yahweh is the only one that can make it rain now. Because he's almighty and he do what he want to do. Read.
Because I will publish the name of Yahweh. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim.
That's right.
He is the rock, his work is perfect.
He is the rock and his work is perfect. Read.
For all his ways are judgment,
And all his ways is judgment.
an Elohim of truth, and without iniquity.
He don't have no iniquity in him.
Just and right is he.
And he's always right. Always right. Read.
They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children.
And we have corrupted ourselves by going to church, being baptized, wearing crosses, breaking the laws, ain't keeping the statutes or commandments. We have changed. Read.
They are a perverse and crooked generation.
We are a crooked and perverse generation. Because when you try to tell these people about Yahweh, they turn their back. I don't want to hear that. I'm going to church. I believe in JC. All this old negative junk. They wicked. Read.
Do ye thus requite Yahweh, O foolish people and unwise?
Because when you believe in anybody other than Yah, you are foolish and you unwise.
Is not he thy father that hath bought thee?
Yahweh is our Father. He is the beginning. He's our Father. He the one that made Adam. He the one that made us. That's right. He's our Father. Read.
Hath he not made thee?
That's right. I just said he made us. So
And,
how you going to give credit and glory to JC, Allah, Buddha, or Hamashiach? You got to be a fool. Read.
and established thee?
And he established thee.
Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old. Remember Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Isaiah. Don't worry about the New Testament because it ain't nothing but a lying book.
Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
That's right. The elders are telling you, but they don't want to listen to the elders. These young people doing what they want to do. Okay, now, okay, I'm going to stop right there. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Hold on, let me see if I want. Yeah, start at the 39th verse.
Verse 39. See now that
No, you got to say 30. Deuteronomy 32. Say that.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39.
Right.
See now that I, even I, am he,
Yahweh said, I'm he.
and there is no Elohim with me.
There's no God with him.
I kill,
The Almighty said, I kill.
and I make alive.
And he the only one can wake you up, can bring you back to life. Can't nobody else do that. Can't nobody in this earth bring you back alive but Yah. Read.
I wound, and I heal.
And he the one can heal you from cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, and all these other diseases that we got.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
If the Almighty wants you, he gonna get you. If he want to kill you, you can't deliver out of his hand. You can't run and hide up under the bed or run to another state. If Almighty wants you, he gonna get you. Ain't no running and hide from Yah. Read.
For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever.
Now name me somebody that can live forever other than Yah. JC didn't live forever. He got killed. He died at 32, 33, however it was. But Yahweh said he lived forever. Read.
If I whet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies.
And who is Yahweh enemy? Anybody on this earth that's not keeping his laws, his statutes, precepts, judgment, commandment is his enemy. And all his enemies go to church. All his enemies believe in JC. All his enemies believe in the New Testament. Them Yahweh enemies. Read.
And will reward them that hate me.
And if you go to church, you hate Yah.
I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh.
That's right, because he going to do some killing.
And that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy.
Up on the enemy, that's right.
Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries,
He's going to pay his adversaries back.
and will be merciful unto his land and to his people.
He's going to be merciful to the land and his people. Okay, then, let's go to First Chronicles. Still talking about who is Yahweh. First Chronicles, let's see, 20, First Chronicles 22 and 12. No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got second Chronicles. I gotta go First Chronicles. Yeah, 22 and 12.
First Chronicles chapter 22 verse 12. Only Yahweh give thee wisdom and understanding.
Not only Yahweh give you wisdom, not not the schools, not the college, not the preacher, not nobody. Only Yahweh can give you wisdom and understanding. Read.
And give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of Yahweh thy Elohim.
But when you love Yahweh, you're going to keep all his laws and statutes. If you hate him, you ain't going to do it. The ones that hate him. He got more enemies in this world than people that love him. Okay, go to Second Chronicles 14 and 13. There's more people on this earth that hate Yahweh than love him. You say you love him, but you're a lie. Every time you go to church, you hate him. Every time you call up on JC, you hate him. Every time you get baptized, you hate him. 14 and 13. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh, 15 and 13. Yeah. Yeah, 15 and 13. So.
Second Chronicles chapter 15 verse 13. That whosoever would not seek Yahweh Elohim of Israel should be put to death.
You heard that, didn't you? Whoever don't seek Yahweh gonna be put to death. Read.
Whether small or great.
I don't care if you're a baby or you're 100 years old.
Whether man or woman.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman. That's all I needed. That's right. Whoever don't seek Yah going to hell. Okay, let's go to let me prove who's going to hell. Let's go to what I said, Psalms, I think. Let's see. Yeah, let me go to Psalms right quick. I think that's top. Yeah, Psalms 9 and 17. Yeah, Psalm 9 and 17.
Psalms chapter 9 verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell.
The wicked going to hell.
And all the nations that forget Elohim.
And everybody that forget Yahweh Elohim going to hell. That means all the people that does not call up on Yah, you going to hell. I don't care who you is, or how much money you got, or what color you is. I don't care if you black as tar, you going to church, you going to hell. Ain't got nothing to do with no color. Y'all is not serving Yah going to hell. I don't care if you black or white, pink, yellow, red, or green. Color ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, let's go to let's go to Ezra. Ezra 8 and 22.
Ezra chapter 8 verse 22. For I was ashamed to require of the king a band of soldiers and horsemen to help us against the enemy in the way, because we had spoken unto the king, saying, the hand of our Elohim is upon all them for good that seek him.
That's right. He put all the ones that seek him.
But his power and his wrath is against all them that forsake him.
See, everybody that forsake Yah, he against you. I don't care who you is. If you ain't studying Yah, he ain't studying you. That's right. Okay, Second Chronicles 16 and 19. No, 6 and 9, I mean. Yeah, Second Chronicles 16 and 9. Yeah.
Second Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth.
Now, who, anybody out there know anybody eyes that run through and fro out the earth? Yahweh eyes running, that's cold blooded. Read that again.
For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth,
Throughout the whole earth.
to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
Perfect toward him, that's right.
Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars.
Okay, done foolishly. All right. Let's go to Second Chronicles 19 and 6.
Second Chronicles chapter 19, verse 6. And
Hold
said,
on, let me see where I want to start. Yeah, 19 and 6, yeah.
and said to the judges, take heed what ye do.
No. I say Second Chronicles chapter 20, verse, I say 19. Let's see. Yeah, 19 and 6, yeah. Second Chronicles. No, I got just 20. I mean 20 and 6, yeah. Yeah, 20 and 6.
Second Chronicles chapter 20, verse 6. And said, O Yahweh Elohim of our fathers, art not thou Elohim in heaven?
Yes, he's in heaven.
And rulest not thou over all the kingdoms of the
And
heathen?
he running the world from heaven, ruling over the kingdom, the heathens.
And in thy hand is there not power and might, so that none is able to withstand thee? Art not thou our Elohim, who didst drive out the inhabitants of this land before thy people Israel, and gavest it to the seed of Abraham thy friend forever? And they dwelt therein, and have built thee a sanctuary therein for thy name, saying, if, when evil cometh upon us, as the sword, judgment, or pestilence, or famine, we stand before this house and in thy presence, for thy name is in this house, and cry unto thee in our affliction, then thou wilt hear and help. And now, behold, the children of Ammon and Moab and Mount Seir, whom thou wouldest not let Israel invade, when they came out of the land of Egypt, but they turned from them and destroyed them not. Behold, I say, how they reward us to come to cast us out of thy possession, which thou hast given us to inherit. O our Elohim, wilt thou not judge them? For we have no might against this great company that cometh against us, neither know we what to do, but our eyes are upon thee. And all Judah stood before Yahweh with their little ones, their wives, and their children.
Yeah, we all stood. Okay, now skip on down to let's see, 20.
Second Chronicles chapter 20, verse 20. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said, hear me, O Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem. Believe in Yahweh your Elohim.
Believe in Yahweh. He ain't say believe in JC, Hamashiach, or Yahshua. He ain't say believe in him. Believe in Yah. Read.
So shall ye be established. Believe his prophets.
And believe in his prophets, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Isaiah.
So shall ye prosper.
And then you're going to prosper. If you believe in Yahweh and his prophets. That's right. Okay, go to, let's see, 16. First Chronicles 16. I think we can go there first. First Chronicles 16 and 33. Let's see.
First, first, First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 33. Then shall the trees of the wood sing out at the presence of Yahweh,
Even the trees sing to Yahweh. So you know a human supposed to be singing to him if a tree is.
because he cometh to judge the earth.
And Yahweh coming to judge the earth. Even the trees got more sense than people. And you supposed to know better. Read.
Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good,
We supposed to be giving thanks to Yahweh because he the only one is good. That's right.
for his mercy endureth forever.
And his mercy been doing forever because to put up with us, these black niggas in America, his mercy got to be endure forever because we the wickedest people on earth. And why I say that? Because ain't none of us, we know the truth and don't keep the truth. You know Yah, but you won't do nothing he say. Read.
And say ye, save us, O Elohim of our salvation, and gather us together, and deliver us from the heathen, that we may give thanks to thy holy name, and glory in thy praise.
Praise Yah. There you go. Read.
Blessed be Yahweh Elohim of Israel forever and ever.
That's right.
And all the people said, Amen, and praised Yahweh.
That's right. Because who else you going to praise other than Yahweh? Ain't nobody else did nothing. The Almighty woke you up this morning. The Almighty gave you life. He the one controls your heart rate. He do it all. So why would you give your glory and honor to somebody else that ain't did nothing? JC ain't never did nothing for you. Been in captivity all your life and he ain't delivered you yet. So he can't do nothing without the Almighty's permission. Yeah. Okay, well, okay, let's go to Numbers. Number 16. You got to be a fool if you don't serve Yah. Okay. It's cold-blooded right here. Yeah, Numbers 16. Start the first verse.
Numbers chapter 16, verse 1. Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown, and they gathered themselves together against Moses. And
See, yeah, these people, these priests, they was jealous and hating on Moses. Now, see, watch what's gonna happen when you don't follow the prophets. Moses was a righteous prophet in Yahweh's eyes. Now, watch, just check out what's gonna happen. Read.
they gathered themselves together against
Now
Moses
they're against the righteous man, like they're against me and all the other Hebrews that's Torah based out there. They gonna hate you now. Watch this. Read.
and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you.
Oh, you think you all that? That's what they saying to me. They think I'm. I don't never think I'm all that. I'm praising Yah. And the same thing Moses did. He praising Yah. He don't think he all that. Read.
Seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and Yahweh is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of Yahweh. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face.
See, cause he was upset. Read.
And he spake unto Korah and unto all his company,
Now he spake to all these wicked people that hated him. They didn't like him. Read.
saying, Even to tomorrow Yahweh will show who are his,
Yahweh gonna show you who he love and who he ain't studying. Read.
and who is holy,
And that's right. Who is holy?
and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him whom he have chosen will he cause to come near unto him.
That's right. Read.
This do, take you censers, Korah, and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before Yahweh tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom Yahweh doeth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi, seeming it but a small thing unto you, that the Elohim of Israel hath separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of Yahweh, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. And he hath brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also.
Now don't forget these are Levites. These the same people that Levites, the same tribe that Moses from. These are Levites that hated him for no reason. Read.
And he that brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also, for which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against Yahweh. And what is Aaron, that ye murmur against him? And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, which said, We will not come up. Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of a land that flowed with milk and honey, to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us?
See they see how jealous and mad it is. The same way today. These people talking about you and mad at you for no reason. Read.
Moreover, thou hast not brought us into a land that flowed with milk and honey.
Always complaining. Ain't got no patience. Can't wait on y'all. They want it right now. That's what black folks do. They want it right now. They ain't got no patience. They want always in a hurry, trying to hurry up and do it and get there and get it done, get some money, whatever. They ain't got no patience. Period. Read.
Or given us inheritance of fields and vineyards? Wilt thou put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up.
They ain't gonna come up. See, they hard headed. They ain't gonna pay attention. Moses told them to come on. They say, no, we ain't going. Read.
And Moses was very wroth,
He was very angry with these people.
and said unto Yahweh, Respect not thou their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them.
I ain't did none of these people. So what they mad at me for? He telling Yahweh, I ain't did none of the Korah in this company, in this home, in this people. Read.
And Moses said unto Korah, Be thou and all thy company before Yahweh, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow,
Be there tomorrow, man. Regardless of what you mad about me, be there tomorrow. Read.
and take every man his censer, and put incense in them, and bring ye before Yahweh every man his censer, 250 censers, thou also and Aaron each of you his censer. And they took every man his censer, and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the glory of Yahweh appeared unto all the congregation.
The glory of Yahweh came on down. Read.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying,
And he spoke to the Moses and Aaron, saying,
Separate yourselves from among this congregation,
get away from these wicked people.
that I may consume them in a
I'm
moment.
gonna consume them in a moment because they run their mouth and they arrogant and they mad at Moses for no reason. Read.
And they fell upon their faces and said, O Elohim, the Elohim of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation?
Is this one man gonna get everybody killed? Read.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram.
Get from around them because they wicked.
And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men,
Get away from these wicked men.
and touch nothing of theirs,
Don't even touch none of the bowl. Don't touch no spoon, no nothing of theirs. Whatever they own, don't touch it.
lest ye be consumed in all their sins.
And all their sins. Read.
So they get up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their little children.
Now all Dathan and Korah, they had all these with their sons and their daughters and wait, see what's finna happen to them though. Well, this cold blooded right here.
And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that Yahweh hath sent me to do all these works.
What? Boy, y'all finna see today that the Almighty Yah sent me to do this. Y'all finna see today. Read. It's cold blooded here, boy.
For I have not done them of my own mind.
I ain't did nothing to my own mind. Everything I said, Yah said it through me. Read.
If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then Yahweh have not sent me.
If the boy look, he compared and say, read that again. Let me break that down. If these men die of a common death of all men, common death means die of old age or die something wrong with you. Read the other part.
Or if they be visited after the visitation of all men,
If all men,
then Yahweh have not sent me.
then Yahweh ain't sent it.
But if Yahweh make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth, and swallow them up, and all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked Yahweh.
Woo-wee. Now watch this, y'all. This cold-blooded. Read.
And it came to
And
pass,
when it came to pass,
as he had made an end of speaking all these words,
when Moses got through popping corn,
that the ground clave asunder that was under them,
the ground craved asunder under them.
and the earth opened her mouth,
Open her mouth.
and swallowed them up.
And boy, Yahweh swallowed all of them up. Moses told them, boy, listen, I'm the one. That's right, boy, I'm the one. And this right here proved that that Moses was the one, boy. Yeah, I got to read this again. Read. Open up her mouth, read.
And their houses, and all the men that appertain unto Korah, and all their goods,
And every man that was following Korah,
they and all that appertain to them, went down alive into the pit,
and boy, they went down into hell, to the pit.
and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation.
Now, as soon as the earth opened up, and all the wicked people fell in the hole and covered up, then the earth covered up. Boy, that's cold blooded there. The Almighty, look, he showed Korah that Moses is my man, my right hand man, boy. You can't play with him. Read.
And all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them.
Boy, they were scared to death. Can you imagine you standing outside and the whole earth opened up and swallowed up your cousins, your uncles, your nephews, and your sisters, and boy, then it closed back up. Boy, you gonna be, woo. I can't say what you're gonna be, but boy, you're gonna be amazed and shocked and spooked and scared. You're gonna definitely be that. Read.
For they said, lest the earth swallow us up also.
That bro, they thought the earth was gonna swallow them up also. They didn't know. Is that 34?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm proving to you today who is Yahweh. Yahweh is, boy, is almighty, all everything. He opened up the earth and swallowed up these Israelites that was rebellious against Moses. And boy, he'll do it again. Same thing he did then, he'll do it again, boy. Okay, go to Joshua 10. That's cold blooded right there. Tell me what y'all can't do and won't do. Moses had to prove to him, boy, I'm the one. People mad at Moses because he chose him. They mad at me because Yahweh chose me. And they mad at the other Torah-based brothers out there because they chose them. Let me prove to you that the Almighty, boy, hey, everybody can't go. Everybody can't do this. Hey, don't let me forget to prove that Yahweh do it. That he only choose certain people. Okay, well, I say Joshua 10. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me pass it up, Joshua 10. Here goes something else that's cold-blooded. Go to Joshua 10, chapter 12. Watch this here. He gonna do something he ain't never did before again.
Joshua chapter 10, verse 12.
Yes, sir.
Then spake Joshua to Yahweh in the day when Yahweh delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Son, stand thou still upon Gibeon,
He told the sun to stand still. Don't move.
and thou, moon, in the valley of Ajalon.
Okay. He told the sun and the moon to stand right there. Stand still. Read.
And the sun stood still,
And the sun stood still.
and the moon stayed,
And the moon stayed right there with the sun.
until the people had avenged themselves upon their
Till,
enemies.
boy, they broke it off in their enemy till they won the fight.
Is not this written in the book of Jasher?
This written in the book of Jasher.
So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven,
In the midst of heaven.
and hasted not to go down about a whole day.
Didn't go down at all. Stayed there all day.
And there was no day like that before it or after it.
What? Almighty say ain't never did it. But he did it that day, boy. Tell me who he is, boy. This stuff today is about who is Yah. And I'm proving beyond a shadow of doubt, boy, he don't want to do it. JC, they hit me on the stick, can't bust a grape. He ain't a fart in the windstorm. Man ain't a poot in the wind. Okay, read.
That Yahweh hearken unto the voice of a man.
Yahweh listen to a man. He'll listen to you. When you righteous, when you keeping all his laws, keeping all his statutes, keeping all his precepts, keeping all his judgment, keeping all his commandments, he'll listen to you. Yahweh listen to a man when he 1,000. You got to be 1,000 though, boy. You can't just be the average man. You got to be a certain kind of man. Read.
For Yahweh fought for Israel.
He fought for Israel. That's all I need, boy. That's cold-blooded right there. 1 Samuel. I'm going to prove to you today who Yahweh is. Can't nobody do this but Yah. Name somebody else can do that. I know you can't. So why you following JC and everybody else? You a clown. Nobody do it like Yah. Can't nobody do it like Yahweh can do it. Okay. I want 1 Samuel. Okay, I think I want 1 Samuel chapter 2. Start the first verse.
1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 1. And Hannah prayed and said,
Hold up. Hannah was a righteous woman. This is a woman out here that the Almighty gonna pay some attention to. Oh, he listened to a man and a woman. You didn't know? Watch this. Pop that corn.
My heart rejoiceth in Yahweh.
She rejoiced in Yahweh. Not her husband, not JC, not nobody else. Her Yahweh. Read.
My horn is exalted in Yahweh.
Everything she do is about Yah.
My mouth is enlarged over my enemies.
I ain't studying my enemies.
Because I rejoice in thy salvation.
I rejoice in Yahweh's salvation.
There is none holy as Yahweh.
She said ain't nobody holy as Yahweh.
For there is none beside thee.
And she just gave it all to the Most High Yah. Ain't nobody beside you. So they killed that New Testament, that Father, Son, and Holy Ghost jump. Boy, Hannah knew it. Hannah popping corn. Read.
Neither is there any rock like our Elohim.
Ain't nobody like Yah. Hannah know it. I know it. Elkanah know it. We say ain't nobody like Yah. Eric Harley know it. Ray Legs know it. Ricky Wilson know it. Wendell know it. Jared Houston know it. Now why come you don't know it? All these people know it. Jeremiah know it. Isaiah knew it. Noah knew it. Abraham knew it. Isaac, Jacob, everybody know it. But y'all, read.
Talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Don't be arrogant. Arrogant. Almighty don't like no arrogant person. Be arrogant about Yah. Not arrogant about yourself. Talk about Yah. Read.
For Yahweh is a Elohim of knowledge.
And that's where knowledge come from. Yah. It ain't come from college. It ain't come from all these colleges and degrees you think you got. They got it from Yah. Read.
And by him actions are weighed.
And your actions gonna be weighed by Yah. What you do. He gonna weigh your actions and what you say and what you do. Gonna be weighed.
The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumbled are girded with strength. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren have borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble.
It's cold-blooded right here. Read.
Yahweh kill it and make it alive.
He the only one killer can make it alive.
He bring it down to the grave and bring it up.
Now, who you know can bring somebody out the grave other than Yah? So, boy, he cold-blooded. Read.
Yahweh make it poor and make it rich.
If you ain't got no money, that's because Yahweh don't want you to know. And if you got some money, the Almighty having mercy on you and giving it to you. Read.
He bring it low and lift it up.
He bring it low and lift it up.
He raise it up the poor out of the dust.
He get the poor man and make him somebody. That's when don't look at the man because he poor. Because one day he poor today, he'd be rich tomorrow. So don't even worry about laughing and being messing with somebody that's poor. Because the Almighty said, I make him poor today and rich tomorrow. Read.
And lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
Just because a man begging today don't mean he gonna be begging tomorrow.
To set them among princes.
What? I just told you, boy, the Almighty make a king. He'd take a poor man and make a king out of him. Boy, he'd take Buttercorn and put him up there. Somebody ain't got a dime, boy. Y'all know him. Y'all know Buttercorn there, boy. He ain't got two niggas to rub together. But one day, boy, the Almighty bring him up. He be the one. Read.
And to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Yeah, make them inherit the throne of glory, boy. Don't never give up on them, boy, because one day the Almighty shine on them. He shine on you, baby.
For the pillars of the earth are Yahweh's, and he has set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail.
What verse is that?
9.
Okay, yeah.
The adversaries of Yahweh shall be broken to pieces.
Y'all know who the adversaries of Yahweh is? His adversaries is everybody that don't keep his laws. That's who his adversaries is. Amen. Read.
Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them.
They gonna thunder from heaven up on them.
And Yahweh shall judge the ends of the earth.
That's right.
And he shall give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed.
Oh, okay. Let's go to 1 Samuel 5. Yeah, this cold blooded too. 1 Samuel chapter 5. Start the first verse.
1 Samuel chapter 5, verse 1. And the Philistines took the ark of Elohim and brought it from Ebenezer unto Ashdod.
Now, this is the ark that they took, and watch this.
When the Philistines took the ark of Elohim, they brought it into the house of false deity.
They brought it into church, because at this time this would be a church, and Christians. The Christians wouldn't got the. I'm gonna break it down in layman terms so y'all know what I'm talking about. The Christians wouldn't got the ark of Yah. Watch this.
And set it by false god.
And they said it right there by JC.
And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow.
And when the Christian rose up early that morning, because they got the ark of Yah by JC in the church, read.
Behold, false deity was fallen upon his face.
JC had fell on his face
to the earth before the ark of Yahweh.
Boy, he had to fall on his face between the ark of Yah.
And they took false deity and set him in his place again.
And they set JC back up on the wall, took the statue and set it back up on his feet. Read.
And when they arose early on the morrow morning,
and they rose up again on the morrow morning early.
Behold, false deity was fallen upon his face to the ground.
JC was on the ground again
before the ark of Yahweh.
And Yahweh was still, the ark of Yah was still right there.
And the head of false deity and both the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold.
JC was cut all up in the church. And the ark of Yah right there. Read.
Only the stump of false deity was left to him.
Only the stump of JC was left to him.
Therefore neither the priest of false deity nor any that come into false deity's house.
Now the priests, the Catholic priests and the churches, dealing with the churches, and came today to the house church, read.
Tread on the threshold of false deity in Ashdod unto this day.
Until this, right.
But the hand of Yahweh was heavy upon them of Ashdod.
It was heavy upon the Christians.
And he destroyed them.
And he destroyed the Christians. Because why? They serving out to somebody else. They're calling up on another God. Read.
And smote them with emerods.
What is emerald? Tumors. Tumors.
Even Ashdod and the coast thereof.
Okay, I think that's all I want to see. Now, let me see. I'll read some more.
And when the men of Ashdod saw that it was so, they said, the ark of Elohim of Israel shall not abide with us.
Boy, we got to get this ark out this church, cause he killing our God. We got to get the ark of Yah out of here, cause boy, every time he killed our God. Read.
For his hand is sore upon us.
That's right, so upon you, cause you pagan worshiping. You pagan worshiping. That's right. Read.
And upon false deity or deity.
That's right.
They sent therefore and gathered all the masters of the Philistines unto them, and said, what shall we do with the ark of the ark of Elohim of Israel? And they answered, let the ark of Elohim of Israel be carried about unto Gath.
Let's get it out of our church. Let's get it out of our land, cause boy, it's too much going on, too much happening. He killing our God.
And they carried the ark of Elohim of Israel about thither.
And they got it about their church and out the Christian land, and they took it to another land.
And it was so that after they had carried it about,
And out there they got rid of it.
the hand of Yahweh was against the city with a very great destruction.
And boy, as soon as they did this, the Almighty tore the city up.
And he smote the men of the city.
He smote all the Christians of the city,
both small and great.
both your babies and you.
And they had emerods in their secret parts.
Their secret part, they had tumors in their balls, in their nuts, hernias, tumors. The Almighty plagued them with them tumors and hernias in their balls.
Therefore they sent the ark of Elohim to Ekron. And it came to pass, as the ark of Elohim came to Ekron, that the Ekronites cried out, saying, they have brought about the ark of the Elohim of Israel to us, to slay us and our people.
Cause they already heard what the ark of Yah did down there with the Christians, and so boy, y'all brought it to kill us too. That's corn, boy, right there. And who is Yah? Okay, well, let me see where I want to go. That was 1 Samuel 7. Let me see, yeah. 1 Samuel chapter 7. I think, let's see. 7 and, yeah, 1 Samuel chapter 3. 1 Samuel 7 and 3, yeah.
1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 3. And Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, if ye do return unto Yahweh with all your hearts, then put away the strange deities and false deity from among you.
If all these Israelites in the United States turn to Yah and stop going to church and stop believing the New Testament, stop believing the JC in this day and time, read.
And prepare your hearts unto Yahweh.
And prepare to Yahweh and leave JC alone.
And serve him only.
And serve him only, because you can't serve JC and Yahweh at the same time and be holy. Read.
And he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines.
And he'll deliver you out of the hand of these Gentiles. He'll deliver you out of the United States in this day and time. Okay, that's 7. Okay, yeah, let's go to 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel 18. That's first Samuel. That's right. Let me get set. Okay, 2 Samuel. Okay, yeah, 2 Samuel 18 and 6. Check out what the tree is going to do.
2 Samuel chapter 18 verse 6.
Let's see what the tree is going to do.
So the people went out into the field against Israel, and the battle was in the wood of Ephraim.
Was in the woods of Ephraim.
Where the people of Israel were slain before the servants of David.
That's right.
And there was there a great slaughter.
A great slaughter. Plenty of people got killed this day.
That day of 20,000 men.
20,000 men died in the forest, in the woods. Watch this.
For the battle was there scattered over the face of all the country, and the wood devoured more people that day than the sword devoured.
Say the trees killed more people that day than the sword did. That's the Almighty. Who is Yahweh? Boy, I'm popping. Can't nobody do this but Yah. He the only one can make a tree kill you.
And Absalom met the servants of David, and Absalom rode upon a mule, and the mule went under the thick boughs of a great oak, and his head caught hold of the oak, and he was taken up between the heaven and the earth.
Now this oak was a tree that grabbed Absalom by the hair and took him up off the mule. But that's cold blood. The Almighty made a tree kill people, and he killed Absalom. Read.
And the mule was under him went away.
The mule that was right there, look, it went away. Because when the tree grabbed Absalom off the mule and took him up, the mule went on without it. Read.
And a certain man saw it, and told Joab, and said, Behold, I saw Absalom hanged in an oak.
Now, how is he hanging in the oak? Because the Almighty made that tree rest dry. Because Absalom had real long hair. He had long butter. Butter's real long hair. So he grabbed him by the hair and took him up, and he was just hanging there. But that's another subject, another topic why he was hanging there. I ain't gonna get off into all that. But I'm just letting you know that Yahweh used the earth, used the trees to handle business. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah. Okay, let's take over. Jeremiah 17. Jeremiah 17. 16. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah 17, 5 and 7.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh, Cursed be the man that trusted in man.
Cursed be the man that trusts in man. You trusted in TDJ, Creflo Dollar, and all these wicked men, these Christian preachers. You trusted in these Christian preachers, you going to hell. Read.
And make it flesh his arm.
And depend on the man. Make it flesh his arm.
And whose heart departed from Yahweh.
Because when you trust in the man, your heart going to depart from Yah. Because the man going to be saying one thing and Yahweh going to say something else. So you can't trust in the man. You got to trust in Yah. Read on.
For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh.
That's right.
But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, and a salt land and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh.
Blessed is the man that trusts in Yah, not no other man. Read.
And whose hope Yahweh is.
And your hope is in Yah. That's right. Jeremiah 3 and 11. Let's see. Yeah, 3 and 11.
Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 11. And Yahweh said unto me, The backsliding of Israel hath justified herself more than treacherous Judah. Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel.
Backsliding Israel means you start off being a Hebrew, and then you went back to now you're a Messianic. Backsliding. Read.
Saith Yahweh, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you.
I ain't gonna call my anger for it because he wants you to change. Because he is merciful. Read.
For I am merciful, saith Yahweh.
That's what I said. That's right.
And I will not keep anger forever.
I ain't gonna be mad at you forever, but boy, I want you to change. Read.
Only acknowledge thy iniquity.
Now you find out that when you was going to church, eating pork chops, celebrating all these pagan hot dogs, acknowledge your iniquity, going to church and eating all this bad food and celebrating these holidays. Read.
That thou hast transgressed against Yahweh thy Elohim.
Because you transgressed against Yahweh, because Yahweh ain't never told you to go to church. He ain't never told you to wear a cross. He ain't never told you to be baptized. And he ain't never told you to believe in that monk in the New Testament, JC. He ain't never told you that. Read.
And hast scattered thy ways to the strangers.
And you do it just like the stranger.
Under every green tree.
And under every green tree.
And ye have not obeyed my voice.
Because anytime you go to church, you ain't obeying Yahweh's voice. You're obeying the plantation on the voice. Because you got to go into church from the plantation on the man. Read.
Saith Yahweh, Turn, O backsliding children,
Stop going to church, old big children.
saith Yahweh,
Yeah.
for I am married unto you.
Almighty is married to the children of Israel. Did you know that? He's married unto us. Who is Yah? Yah is married to us. That's what I'm breaking down today. Who is Yahweh? Yahweh is our husband and we his wife. Read.
And I will take you one of his city,
I get you one out of Chicago, one out of New York, one out of Philadelphia, one out of Boston.
and two of his family,
And I get you two out of family. I don't need much of y'all. I just need a couple of y'all. That's right. Who is Yah? This is what he do.
and I will bring you to Zion.
And I'm going to take you home with me, take you back to Zion. Zion is in Jerusalem, Israel. Read.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart,
And I'm going to give you pastors according to my heart. People that's going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, like Noah, Daniel, Isaiah, and Ezekiel. Read.
which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Gonna pop corn, gonna tell the truth. Ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Ain't gonna add nothing to it. He don't care nothing about you getting mad. A servant of Yahweh don't care nothing about you getting mad because he ain't got nothing but the truth in it. If he telling you a lie, then he phone is a $3 bill. That's all of that. Okay, that's all I want. Go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 36, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ezekiel 36. Oh, let's go on here, boy. Oh yeah, this yeah. 24 stuff. Yeah, Ezekiel 36, 24.
Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen,
Yahweh said, I'm going to take you from among the heathen.
and gather you out of all countries,
And I'm going to take you from everywhere off the earth.
and will bring you into your own land.
Right now, we still in the United States, America, and the white man land. So this ain't happened yet. But the Almighty say he going to do it. Read.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you,
Right. Then we'll have clean water.
and ye shall be clean
Then you're going to be clean.
from all your
From
filthiness,
all your filthiness. Not some of, most of, part of all your filthiness.
and from all your idols,
And all this JC worshiping, crosses, pictures, and statues in your house, in your car, on the wall, in the church. All you ain't gonna be doing that no more. Read.
will I cleanse you.
And the Almighty gonna clean us up.
A new heart also will I give you,
He the only one can give you a new heart. Who else can do it? He gonna give you a new heart. Mean it's gonna be pure, 100. You can have a heart transplant, but that still don't mean it's gonna be clean. I'm telling you, when Yahweh give you a new heart, boy, you ain't gonna think about serving nobody but Yah. Read.
and a new spirit will I put within you,
And he gonna give you a new spirit. You ain't gonna call up on nobody but Yah. You gonna leave that monk in the New Testament alone, JC alone, and go on to church alone. You ain't gonna do that no more. Read.
and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh,
Right now your heart's stony. Because you going to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. So you got a stony heart right now.
and I will give you a heart of flesh,
A heart of flesh.
and I will put my spirit within you,
And when we get Yahweh's spirit, we ain't gonna be going no church and calling up on JC. That's gonna be out of there. That's gonna be history. Read.
and cause you to walk in my statutes,
See, we're gonna walk in this statue because anybody that go to church don't walk in this statue. You walk and you listen to what the preacher man saying. He lying to you like a dog. Read.
and ye shall keep my judgments and do them.
And you gonna keep them and do them. Right now, you ain't doing them or keeping them. You ain't doing none of Yahweh say. You listen to TDJ Club of Dollar and Pastor Holmes and Pastor Johnson and all these old clown preachers. You listen to these fools. Read.
And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers,
Right now, that's right. We're gonna dwell in Jerusalem, Israel, and our land.
and ye shall be my people,
And we're gonna be Yahweh's people.
and I will be your
And
Elohim.
he gonna be our God. That's right. Okay, that's all I wanted. That's 31. Let me see. No, read on.
I will also save you from all your uncleannesses,
Everything you unclean is he gonna save for.
and I will call for the corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you.
And boy, we ain't gonna have no famine in our land. Be living good.
And I will multiply the fruit of the tree,
And the tree's gonna have plenty of apples and peaches and oranges on them and grapes.
and the increase of the field, that ye shall receive no more reproach a famine among the heathen.
That's right. They ain't gonna be able to take our land no more.
Then shall ye remember your own evil ways,
And then once you remember your own evil way, man, I was that dumb. Man, I was going to church. Man, I didn't get circumcised. Man, I was doing all this drinking and getting high and doing all this wicked stuff. Man, you gonna remember all the evil and the sin that you was doing. Read,
and your doings that were not good,
and that wasn't good. Poison yourself with all this alcohol, this white man beer, gin, Kvasse, Hennessy, Crown Royal. That ain't right. Read.
and shall loathe yourselves,
And you're gonna loaf yourself, man. You're gonna be disgusting. You're gonna be mad at yourself when you think about all the evil and the wicked stuff that you did. You know, you're gonna be mad at yourself. Read.
in your own sight,
In your own sight. For read.
for your iniquities and for your
For
abominations.
all the abomination, all the going to church, all the believing in JC, all the holiday, everything that's ungodly, you're gonna be upset at yourself about this. That's what the book's saying. Okay. Now let's go to let's see. Do with that. Let's go to Ezekiel. I'm in Ezekiel. Yeah, okay, Ezekiel 38, I mean. 38, let's see. 38. Oh, I'm gonna do 37 too. That's cold blooded. Ezekiel 37. Let's start at that 11 verse.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost.
We ain't got no knowledge, and our hope is lost.
We are cut off for our parts.
We are cut off for our part.
Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves.
Now, who can open the Almighty open your grave but Yah? Now, watch what's gonna happen when He open the grave. He ain't gonna just open the grave. Watch what He do.
And cause you to come up out of your graves.
He gonna cause you to rise up out that casket, out the graveyard. Read.
And bring you into the land of Israel.
And take you to Israel. Take you out of the United States and take you to Israel.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And when the Almighty do this, you gonna know He the one, cause can't nobody else do it but Yah. Take you out the grave and bring you to Israel, to Jerusalem. Can't nobody do that but Yah.
When I have opened your graves.
And when He open your graves,
O my people, and brought you up out of your graves.
and when I open your graves and bring you up out your grave,
and shall put my spirit in you,
and then He gonna put a spirit in us,
and ye shall live,
and we gonna live again.
And I shall place you in your own land.
In your own land, not United States, not China, not Russia, not Africa. Well, Africa, Israel and Africa is synonymous with one another because Africa is on the same continent. I mean, Israel is on the same continent in Africa. So I made a mistake. So that's the same thing. Because like I said, Israel and Africa is on the same land mass, on the same continent. So it's talking about that. Yeah, read on.
Then shall ye know that I, Yahweh, have spoken it.
Yahweh spoken this. This is a fact. This is the truth. Read.
And performed it.
And performed it.
Saith Yahweh.
Said Yahweh. That's right. That's cold-blooded right there, boy. He the only one can do it. Okay, now watch some more coins. Go to 38. Ezekiel 38. I think I'm going to start at the 16th verse.
Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 16.
Yes, sir. This cold-blooded right here.
And thou shalt come up against my people of Israel.
They say the Russian, now this talking about Russia. Russia gonna come up against us. Watch this.
As a cloud to cover the land.
And there's gonna be plenty of them.
It shall be in the latter days.
It's gonna be in the latter days, though.
And I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know me, when I shall be sanctified in thee, O Gog, before their eyes.
Now Gog is Russia. Gog is Russia. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, Art thou he of whom I have spoken in old time by my servants the prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days many years that I would bring thee against them? And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel,
And when God come against the land of Israel, because we're gonna be at home in our land when Russians come over there to do this to us, read.
saith Yahweh Elohim, that my fury shall come up in my face,
They're gonna come up in his face.
for in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken.
That's right.
Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of
It's
Israel,
gonna be a great shaking in the land of Israel when at this time.
so that the fishes of the sea, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the field, and all creeping things that creep upon the earth, and all the men that are upon the face of the earth, shall shake at my presence,
The whole world gonna be shaking at his presence. The animals, everybody.
and the mountains shall be thrown down,
Look, the mountains gonna be thrown down,
and the steep places shall fall,
and the steep places gonna fall,
and every wall shall fall to the ground.
and every wall gonna fall to the ground.
And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith Yahweh Elohim. Every man's sword shall be against his brother, and I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him, and upon his bands, and upon the many people that are with him, and overflowing rain, and great hailstones, fire and brimstone.
Boy, it's gonna be a terrible day.
Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am Yahweh.
See, they gonna know that this Yahweh is doing. Boy, that's when I say, who is Yahweh today? I'm proving beyond a shadow of doubt. He everything. He's everything. Okay, let's go to Isaiah. Okay. Isaiah 40. Still talking about who is Yahweh. Boy. Okay, I think I want Isaiah 40. Okay. Isaiah 40 and 28.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting Elohim, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth,
Hey, he said, have you ain't heard? You don't know who I am? Read that again, boy. Hey, he popping it.
hast thou not known,
Has you not known?
hast thou not heard,
You ain't heard about me?
that the everlasting Elohim, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth,
And I done created everything at the end of the earth. I done did it all. And you don't know about me? Yahweh said, you boy, you supposed to know about him, boy, because he did everything. Every time you look outside, he did it all. Read.
fainted not,
And fainted not. He ain't weak.
neither is weary.
He ain't worried.
There is no searching of his understanding.
Ain't no searching of the Most High understanding. Boy, you'll never figure him out. You ain't gonna never figure out Yah. Read.
He giveth power to the faint,
He giveth power to the faint, to the weak.
and to them that have no might he increases strength.
And them that have no might, he increase their strength. That's what he do.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary,
That's right.
and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength.
Everybody that's waiting on Yah gonna lose their strength. That's when I say you gotta have patience. Don't be in a hurry to do this, to do that. Hey, be patient. Wait on Yah. Read.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
That's right. When you get old, they ain't gonna worry, be faint. Okay, let's go to 41 and 4.
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 4. Who have wrought and done it, calling the generations from the beginning.
Ain't nobody did this but Yahweh from the calling the generation from the beginning. Read.
I, Yahweh,
Hey, he Yahweh.
the first,
He the first.
and with the last.
And with the last.
I am he.
I am he, boy. That's corn right there. He the first and the last. Okay, and then hold on. Let me go to this New Testament and prove that this lie over here. Now I got to come back to. Let me see. I don't want to miss my spot. Let me go to Revelation. Let's go to Revelation. See what this poison book, this lying book say. And who is the first over here? Now we just read what Yahweh said he is the first in Isaiah. Go to the book of Revelation and tell me is this a lie? Revelation 1:11.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 11, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last.
This a lie. This in red words. Let me let them see these red words. Okay, let's see. Red. Let's see. What was that, 11? Point that on that book.
Verse.
Point that. Okay. Okay. That's a lie, y'all. Read.
And what thou seest, write in a book, and send it unto the seven churches
No. The Almighty ain't never told us to go to no church, so you know that's a lie.
which are in Asia,
I don't care where it's at.
unto Ephesus, and
I don't
unto
even worry about all of that junk. Skip on down to the 17, 18 verse.
verse 17. And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying unto me, Fear not, I am the first and the last.
See how this monkey say he the first and the last? He say JC say he the first and the last in Revelation. Y'all know that's a lie. Read.
I am he that liveth
You as dead as a doughnut. You ain't living at all. Read.
and was dead,
You still dead. Where yet if you ain't dead? If you living, where yet? I ain't heard from you, saw you on CNN or nowhere. Read.
and behold, I am alive forevermore.
You are alive, you dead. You ain't never alive. Read.
Amen. And have the keys
Hey,
of
hell.
hell,
Read. What say?
and have the keys of hell and of death.
You ain't got the keys to nothing. You died at 33 years old, so you ain't got the keys or nothing. And you ain't alive. You dead, but you ain't alive. Go on, I just want to get up out of that book. Just show the world that Revelation say JC is the first and the last. You know that's a lie. Read. Let's go back to Isaiah. As well as 41. Did I read 40? Yeah, that's what I read. It was 41. Yeah, okay. Let's go to 42 and 5. Mm-hmm.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 5.
Hold on, let me get it 42. Yeah.
Thus saith
Yeah, that's it. 42 and 5.
Thus saith Elohim Yahweh, he that created the heavens
Who else created the heaven? Yahweh the only one created the heaven. Read.
and stretched them out,
And he the one stretched them out.
he that spread forth the earth,
Yahweh the only one spread forth the earth.
and that which cometh out of it,
And whatever came out of it.
he that giveth breath unto the people upon it,
The Almighty is the only one to give you breath. The
and,
only one to give you breath. So you're alive and breathing because of Yah. Not because of nobody else. Only because of Yah. Corn book popping it. Read.
and spirit to them that walk therein.
And spirits didn't walk therein. Read.
I, Yahweh, have called thee in righteousness,
And call Yahweh in righteousness.
and will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles,
That's right.
to open the blind eyes,
I'm the one. Yahweh the only one can make a blind man see.
to bring out the prisoners from the prison,
The Almighty got all my partners out of prison right about now. I got 2 more homies in the feds right now. There's everybody out but 2 more. Read.
and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house.
That's right. The Almighty will get you out of there. Just be patient. You coming home. That's Big Fuzz and Hard Rock. I'm the last 2 in the feds right now. And just let my man's Leroy Lambert out. He and Durham Williams and Perch. Them the last. I think them the last 3 that just got out. Yeah, they the last one. They got out last year. But this is a new year. Well, anyway, read.
I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another,
He ain't gonna give his glory to that New Testament. JC. He ain't gonna give his glory to nothing. Why should he give his glory to somebody else and they ain't did nothing?
neither my praise to graven
And
images.
JC ain't nothing but a graven image. He ain't gonna give his glory to him. Read.
Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
The Almighty gonna tell you about something new. He ain't tell you about no New Testament. It's spring forward, but he ain't never told you about no New Testament, so he ain't had nothing to do with no New Testament. Okay, that's Isaiah 4, that's 40, that's 42. Let's go to 43. Yeah, 43 and 10.
Isaiah chapter 43, verse 10. Ye are my witnesses, saith Yahweh.
And we are Yahweh's witnesses. I'm his witnesses. That's right. Read.
And my servant whom I have chosen.
And I'm his servant who he chose.
That ye may know and believe me.
And I know and believe Yah only. Read.
And understand that I am he.
And I know and understand there ain't nobody but Yah.
Before me there was no Elohim formed, neither shall there be after me.
Ain't nobody before me, ain't nobody else. So that kills JC in the New Testament because he talking about he the first and the last. Y'all know that's a lie. Read.
I, even I, am Yahweh, and beside me there is no Savior.
Ain't no Savior beside y'all. Read.
I have declared and have saved.
The Almighty Yahweh, the only one declared and have saved.
And
JC couldn't save himself, so how he say? He on the cross hollering. He couldn't even save himself, get down off the cross. Read.
And I have showed when there was no strange
And boy, everything I show you, wasn't no strange deity with him.
deity among you. Therefore ye are my witnesses, saith Yahweh, that I am Elohim.
All Yahweh witnesses on earth today gonna witness that ain't nobody but Yah. So you gonna know a true witness from a false witness. So if anybody out there talking about anybody other than Yah, you know he a fake, phony, $3 bill, ain't about nothing. He fake. If he talking about anybody else other than Yah, you know he phony as a $3 bill. He ain't the truth. Read.
Yea, before the day was, I am he.
Yahweh say before it was a day, I was already on the scene before it was a day. Read.
And there is none that can deliver out of my hand.
And can't nobody get away from me, because if I want you, I'm gonna get you. He telling you, boy, if you can't, you can run, but you can't hide. And if you run, I can get you. I'm gonna get you. Read.
I will work, and who shall let it?
And whatever I do, can't nobody stop it. Hurricanes, mudslides, earthquakes, tornadoes, windstorms, hailstorms, snow, ice, vapor, whatever he do, can't nobody stop it. You get mad when he do it, but you can't stop it.
Thus saith Yahweh, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sake I have sent to Babylon, and have brought down all their nobles, and the Chaldeans, whose cry is in the ships. I am Yahweh, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King.
Who you think created Israel? Yahweh was the one that created the Hebrew Israelites. He the one created. The book just told you. Yahweh created the Hebrew Israelites. Read that again.
I am Yahweh,
He said Yahweh.
your Holy One,
And we his no, he is the Holy One. I mean,
the Creator of Israel,
he is the creator of Israel,
your King.
and he's our king, not JC. He ain't nothing. Okay, let's go to what's that? 40, 44. Let's go to 44 and 6.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 6. Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Israel,
He is our king, the king of Israel.
and his Redeemer,
The Redeemer means deliverer. He's our deliverer and our king.
Yahweh of hosts. I am the first,
Yahweh say he the first, not that monkey in the New Testament.
and I am the last,
Not that monkey in the New Testament.
and beside me there is no Elohim.
And beside him ain't no JC. Ain't no New Testament. Okay, go to 44 and 24. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb.
He the one formed it from the womb.
I am Yahweh that maketh all things,
He make it all things. JC ain't made nothing. Yahweh make all things. Read.
that stretcheth forth the heavens alone,
He stretched the heaven by itself, alone, with no help. Read.
that spread abroad the earth by myself.
By himself. Made the earth by himself. Boy, I ain't got to be telling y'all that. I done proved beyond a shadow of doubt who is Yahweh. He's everything and everybody. I done showed you in the book. Let the book do the talking. Okay, I'm gonna read one more. Isaiah 40. Let me see. Did I read 45? Let me see. Did I read 45? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Isaiah 45 and 18.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith Yahweh that created the heavens, Elohim himself that formed the earth and made it.
How many times he want to tell you he did everything? Read.
He hath established it. He created it not in vain.
He didn't create none of this in vain.
He formed it to be inhabited.
He formed it to be inhabited.
I am Yahweh, and there is none else.
So why is you calling up on JC, Allah, Buddha, anybody? Ain't nobody else but Yah. Read.
I have not spoken in secret
Yahweh said, I ain't spoken no secret.
in a dark place of the earth.
I ain't spoken no dark place of the earth.
I said not unto the seed of Jacob, see ye me in vain.
He ain't told us to seek in no vain.
I Yahweh speak righteousness.
Almighty speaking righteousness, and righteousness is his laws.
I declare things that are right.
He only declared things that are right.
Assemble yourselves and come, draw near together,
All y'all get together and let's praise Yah. Hallelujah. Serve Yah. Read.
ye that are escaped of the nations.
And you together free from these Gentiles.
They have no knowledge that set up the wood of their graven image.
Anybody that set up a graven image ain't got no knowledge of Yah. So if you did, you wouldn't set it up. You wouldn't go to church. You wouldn't wear no cross. You ain't got no knowledge of Yah. Wearing no cross, going to church every Sunday. Read.
And pray unto a deity that cannot save.
And you praying to JC 300-400 years and he ain't saved you yet. So you got to be the biggest fool in town. Praying to JC and he ain't helped you yet. Read.
Tell ye and bring them near. Yea, let them take counsel together, who have declared this from ancient time, who have told it from that time. Have not I Yahweh?
The Almighty done told it from ancient time. Right. Read.
And there is no Elohim else beside me.
He done said this 1,000 times. Ain't nobody but me. 1,000 times in the book. Letting you know ain't nobody but Yah. Read.
A just Elohim
And he's the only one that's just.
and a Savior.
And a Savior.
There is none beside me.
Ain't nobody beside Yah. Read.
Look unto me,
Yahweh talking to us. Look unto me.
and be ye saved.
And if you want to be saved, look unto me. Read.
All the ends of the earth.
Everybody in the world. He said the earth. Talking to y'all, everybody out there. Talking to the earth. Read.
For I am Elohim,
He say he Elohim.
and there is none else.
And 1,000 times, ain't nobody but me. Read.
I have sworn by myself,
He say sworn by itself.
the word is gone out of my mouth,
And the word going out of Yahweh's mouth.
in righteousness,
In righteousness.
and shall not return,
And ain't going to return. Because when he said that's what it's going to be. Read.
that unto me every knee shall bow,
He say every knee shall bow.
every tongue shall swear.
And every tongue shall swear to Yahweh.
Surely shall one say, and Yahweh have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed.
Okay, now in the New Testament, JC said the same thing. He told a lie. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall swear. Let me see what that said in the New Testament. I think it's in Phillips. Let me go there. Let me try to find it right quick. I ain't read this junk in a long time. Over in the New Testament, what is lie? Okay, Philippines. Okay, I think that's it. Let me try to find it. Yeah. Find this lie. Let's see. No, that ain't it. Let me see. I don't think that's. Let me try Romans 14. Let's see. Oh boy, let's see. Man, where is that at over there in the New Testament? Can you help me out, Nahum? I don't forget where it's at. Where he say every knee shall bow and tongue swear to him. Let me see. Show hey when I can't find something. Let's up there. 14. Mm, mm, mm. Where did he say that at? Let's see. Let me look in this Bible. Try to find it. He sure said it. Let's see this.
Says in there, don't swear at all, but that's all
No, I know about that. Don't swear it out, but I'm talking about he said every knee shall bow and every tongue shall swear to him. That's in the New Testament somewhere. I can't remember where it's at. Man, sure in here. You see it just like that too. Can't remember what. Where's it at? Man, thought I had. Oh, man, I need to get this for the people, man. Find this right quick. Let me say something. Oh, I got it. It's in I think it's in Philippines. Philippines. Yeah, Philippines chapter praise Yah. Chapter 2. It's in Philippines chapter 2, started the 9th verse. Boy, the Almighty good, boy. Hey, I found it. Boy. Yeah. Watch this light, y'all. Y'all bear with me now. I don't know everything. Now, sometimes I get caught up too. You know, my mind be racing and stuff, but the Almighty give it to me. I think it's Philippines chapter 2, verse started to 9.
Philippines chapter 2, verse 9. Wherefore God also hath highly exalted him, and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of JC every knee should bow,
See that lie? Read.
of things in heaven, and things in earth, and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that JC is Lord, to the glory of the God the Father.
Now that's a lie. Now, I just wanted to prove that the New Testament is a lie. The Almighty give me this knowledge, and boy, hey, I found it. I just praise Yah for it. So I just wanted to, get that on out the way. But I'm gonna go and close out because I done proved beyond the shadow of doubt who is Yahweh today. So I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh by saying Hallelujah, Hallelujah, praise the mighty Yah, and shalom to all my Hebrew brothers that's out there all over the world, Torah base. Even the ones that don't know Yah. I got a lot of brothers that don't know Yah yet, and they coming on into the knowledge slowly but surely. But I ain't mad at y'all, brothers, because hey, it just take time. That's all. But I want to give all glory and honor, praise by saying Hallelujah, praise the mighty Yah. Shalom, shalom.